Game has 2 or 3 more years of life. I mean, what are you talking about the end for? Oh my god, what's with... Oh my god, guys, you guys are really giving me a headache with your comments he's coming out with today. Listen, if you want to have like an in-depth discussion about the life cycle of a PDX game, why don't you try the HOI4 Reddit or the HOI4 forums, all right? I don't know why you guys like talking about a game when I'm currently playing it right now. I'm currently enjoying it right now. We've got like expansions coming around the corner. Why are we talking about the end of the game? Guys, if you want to talk about some... Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna. Every time you guys talk about HOI5, part of my brain falls out of my head. Honestly, it literally does. Like, I remember when HOI4 first came out, and I remember the first time it was 2017, and someone came into the chat and goes, "Dave, what do you think HOI5 will have in it that HOI4 doesn't have?" And I was like, "Dude, this game's been out 6 months. Why are you talking about HOI5?" Of all the things to talk about, you're talking about HOI5. He's only been out 6 months. And to this day, it hasn't stopped. Like, you guys are constantly talking about HOI5 over and over again. I'm like, I'm losing my mind. You guys talking about HOI5. No, I'm done now. HOI69 will be the World War 420. What about CK5, guys? Come on, CK5. What features will be in it, guys? Tell me all the features. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to know, alright? Shush. In fact, you know what, guys? This is a hot take. But you guys, when you post it on the Reddit, I always say to you guys, post it on the Reddit, because they care. They actually don't care. They really don't care. When you post HOI5 features, nobody will reply to it and nobody will vote it, because they've heard that conversation way too many times and they're already bored of it. They're already bored of it. They're like, what is this guy on about? HOI5? We're still playing HOI4. There you go. Told, destroyed, annihilating. The burn is unburnable. Are they still in disturbed isolation? No. No. So what we're behind on right now? We're behind on guns and artillery. The thing is, the longer a PDS game is, the better it becomes, the further development. Yeah, I think there's a certain cut-off point, because there's a certain point where games get, like, DLC bloat. EU4 has it, CK2 had it. Well, has it, I suppose. Or had, because it's a game that's gone, I suppose. Hope we get Empire of Sin DLC. Said no one. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's probably enjoying that game. The game has potential. Yeah, sure, why not? What I would like to see more of is... if you don't own the expansions in chronological order, I don't think you should be able to play the previous ones. Oh, this is a really big hot take. Okay, you guys are probably going to hate this. So the way it should work is this. So when let me get my paint out. Oh, we're going paint, boys. This is it paint time. So this is, I think, how PDX expansion should work. Okay, so we've got HOI4. Base game. Base game. So this is the HOI4 base game, okay? And every time a new expansion pack comes out, together for victory, you should only be able, and let's just go for another one. Let's say La Resistance. We'll just say that they were the ones that came in that order, okay? You should only be able to play them in direct chronological order. This idea that they should be mixed and matched to be able to play them independently of each other, I think wastes developer time. And I don't think it should ever be the case. I know why they do it, because they want to like try and advertise for all the DLCs openly, so therefore people can mix and match them to make them, I don't know, let's say if they want cheaper ones at some point or the more expensive ones and put them all together to make their own little bit mixed. But the problem I find is that when they make them in this order where like they could go for anyone in any shape or size, is they really slow developer time down. And I would really like if they just went in chronological order with the expansions and you just have to order them. You have to own them in order. And it also eliminates that problem too, that where the base game feels like it has like lots of arms of expansions that don't interconnect and work with each other. That way they all work together. I wish they would do that. But the problem is like when you, This isn't a popular opinion. I know it isn't, because I know you guys like to own little bits of expansions here, there, and everywhere. But I'm the kind of guy who likes to own the whole thing. I don't know, man. It's going to be a hard one for you guys to buy into that. But it would save so much more developer time if they were just chronological. This idea that... Can you just imagine this too? Can you imagine how much time PDX wastes when a new expansion comes back and they have to mix-match the expansions in different orders to test for bugs? Can you imagine how much time PDX has to waste bug testing old versions of games with old expansions? What a waste of developer time. How quickly could they pump out expansions if they didn't have to dick about with all those different combinations of DLCs? Oh my god. And it's probably one of the reasons where Leviathan was so buggy, because there's so many different combinations of DLCs now. They've got so much time, they've got a beta test. It's just waste developer time. Trust me, the way I'm thinking of it right now, the old method with each expansion working chronologically, they don't have to beta test old expansions. They just have to beta test the new, latest version with the best expansion. I just don't know why they don't do that. It's just a waste of time. I have to beta test all that old shit. To upgrade your PC? I don't know, man. It's a hard one to answer that question because the hardcore CPUs don't really perform that much better on HOI4. They do perform better, but they don't perform perfectly. Can you guys like move forward and just grab all this land? Oh my god. Well, I don't necessarily mean buy all or buy none. You can still like get them, but you've got to buy them in order. You can't just buy the first one and the last one. It'll just say you're missing 2 DLCs in between. See, that's what really, really trigger people. That's the bit where people would say, because what would happen is that, let's just say each one of these is DLC. So this is base game, expansion 1, expansion 2, expansion 3, in this order chronologically from first to last. So if you were to own this one and the base game, it would say, unfortunately, you cannot play the game because you don't own number 1. See, this would trigger people. It would get them upset because it's like, oh, I own the first one and the second one. Why can't I play the first one? And then if they load up, if they've got this one and then this one, and they load up 3, it'll go, can't play game because you need this one and this one. But it eliminates the nightmare. It eliminates the nightmare for beta testing these old versions independently of each other. I don't know about you guys, but in the past when I used to play EU4, I'd have a button missing. Like a button would be missing. I'd watch my favorite YouTuber play a Let's Play, and then I'd play the game myself, and I'd be a little bit confused. I'd be like, hang on a second, why have I got a button missing? And then you have to dig through all the forums for ages to find out this one button that was a part of a certain expansion pack at a certain point. I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me. Hang on a second, my light's not that bright enough. Well, that kind of Scott, that's the way it already currently works, because old expansions tend to have discounts on them anyway. I think at the moment, with the current DLC policy for Paradox, I think they make the most money with this policy because it allows people to pick and mix the DLCs that they prefer.